Hi, my name is Jonathan Walker, and I build spaceships. I have two on display here at Bricks Cascade 2017. The newer of the two is the Shadowcaster, which I just recently completed. It's also based on the work of architect Santiago Calatrava. Specifically, there's a train station in France called the Satolas TGV station, and it has this roof line, very much like this shape. It's basically an arch with these sort of cantilevered, arched wedges that come off the central arch. And I watched a documentary about that train station and the construction of it, and I thought, how can I achieve that shape with Lego? And I thought about it for quite a while, and I ended up using the headlight brick technique again, where I'm just forcing these gaps and making a self-supporting arc segment, and then each of these sort of 4-stud strips coming off the spine. It worked out pretty well. It's actually pretty strong. It doesn't flex or dip very much. It's pretty sturdy.
Yeah, I think that turned out amazing, and the way you were able to get that curve is just incredible, especially with Lego, which doesn't typically do that type of shape.
Well, I mean, it's under stress. I don't think the Lego company would approve of such designs. There's definitely some stressed out Lego, but that's what I've been doing for years, is doing curves with bending techniques and forcing Lego to do stuff it probably shouldn't be doing necessarily. But I like the curves.
But yeah, it looks really cool. And then if you can talk about kind of the engines and stuff on the underside, sort of the back there.
Well, once I established the shape, I decided I need to make it look like a spaceship and not just an architectural structure. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to have some sort of directional engines underneath, and that's kind of the idea there. So I guess the ship could fly in, do like really radical maneuvers and fly in any direction because the engines are directional.
Yeah. And then how did you decide on the color scheme for this ship? The kind of gray, is it like the sand green color?
Yeah, I'm pretty obsessed with sand green.
Okay.
And I think it looks pretty good with the dark gray. And I also happen to have some of the olive green, just a few different elements, not very much. And I thought it would look kind of alien, kind of unusual color scheme to go with the olive and the sand green, and then the trans orange, and make a little bit of a bizarre, kind of alien, atypical color scheme.
Right.
I didn't want it to just be gray. A lot of spaceships are just gray, so I wanted to have something a little bit different for the color scheme.
And add some color in there. And just like the other ship you've got here, you've got a really nice stand here. So what's kind of the structure there, and how'd you build that up to support this?
The stand has a lot of mass. It's solid. Okay. It's solid Lego all the way through. And I just positioned it under the center of gravity and wanted to have enough mass in the stand so that even in a convention environment, there was no danger of it tipping or falling off the stand, even if a table gets bumped or gets attacked by a kid or something. So it's just a lot of mass in the stand. That's why I use up the colors I don't like. It's just embedded in the stand.
Inside your stands, yeah.
So the colors I don't think I'm going to end up using, they get put into the stands.
Sure, there you go. That's a really great idea. So then when you move this into the show here, does it stay together pretty nicely? You don't have much trouble with that?
Well, I'm local.
Okay.
This is the first convention that it's been to, so it didn't have to travel very far. Mm-hmm. It comes off the stand, and I just kind of carefully placed it into a box, and it survived.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there you go. And I noticed you've even got, what is the trophy for here? I really like this trophy design.
They're calling, this trophy is called the Interstella Bella. I guess it's for the most beautiful space creation. And Blair Archer built this super cool trophy. It's like a posable classic space ballerina. And I'm happy to have won, and I'm happy to have won such an interesting and awesome trophy.
Yeah, very impressive. I think the ship turned out great, and I really appreciate you talking with me about it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.